Welcome, Ayubowan. So this lesson we are going to focus about cooking. Now, when we take this topic, a lot of children think that it is quite easy. Cooking simple කියලා. It's not that simple. The reason is sometimes we are not ready to talk about this kind of topic. So sometimes you don't have the vocabulary. නැත්නම් vocab තිබ්බත් එකපාරට ඔයගොල්ලෝගෙන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහුවාම එකපාරට උත්තර දී ගන්න බැරි වෙනවා. So the main problem is that you don't prepare yourself well for the exam. Now remember, before you go for the speaking test, make sure that you go through as many topics as possible. School, work, neighbors, parks, water, countryside, cooking, cleaning, job roles, transport, television, right? News bulletins about news, birthdays, celebrations, පුළුවන් තරමක් topics cover කරන්න. The reason is then you will be confident before you go for the exam. එතකොට එන ඕන මාතෘකාවක් ඕගොල්ලන්ට හොඳට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් if you get excited and you don't know what to say, then you might lose marks at the exam. So go well prepared for the exam. Do as much as research as possible and go through many topics as possible before you go for the exam, right? Okay, so practice question 1, preparing a meal. What do you see in the picture? Use there is, there are, right? So there is a jug of milk. There are some beans, some tomatoes, avocado, there's aubergine, right? Nuts, there is a chicken breast, there is some beef, there's some cheese, mushrooms, eggs, onions, apples, garlic, probably leeks, right? So those are some of the things that you can see. I think there's oats here as well, some blueberries, oats and blueberries as well, right? Okay. If you are preparing this dinner, what would you like to include? Then dinner හදනවා නම් මොනවද include කරන්න කැමති? I would like to include chicken, some carrots and some beans and some tomatoes. මම නම් කරන්නේ chicken breast එක අරගෙන හොඳට olive oil ටිකක් දාලා හොඳට තම්බලා just put a bit of salt and pepper on top and then get some tomatoes, carrots and chop it up and then put some olive oil on top and eat it along with the a chicken breast. So ඕගොල්ලෝ කැමති විදියට ඕගොල්ලෝ කැමති dinner එකක් හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. What would you like to make using these ingredients? Think about it. මේ තියෙන ඒවා use කරලා මොනවද හදන්න කැමති වෙන්නේ? Do you like to cook? ඔයන්න කැමතිද? I like to cook. I like to watch different YouTube channels and find out about new dishes, and I like to try making these kind of new dishes. The problem is I don't have time, but when I do, I obviously try to at least make one new dish or something for my family. Have you ever prepared a meal? Of course, I prepared meals, right? And what did you make? I've made rice and curry, I've made pasta, I've made pizza, I've baked cakes, right? I've made Chinese rolls, I've made roti. What else? I've made hoppers, I've made pittu, and different types of curries for sure. Who did you prepare it for? So all of that was for my family, my kids, my husband, my mom, my dad. I've actually made some food for my friends as well, right? And did you enjoy it? I loved it, okay? So if I'm at home, I actually love to make something. I don't have time now, but before I was not so busy, and then obviously I had time to make these different types of food. Practice question 2. Cooking at home or eating out? Now, ගෙදර හදන එකද හොඳ ආස, එළියෙන් කන එකද හොඳ නැත්නම් ආස. So it depends, right? The following are the only food items you have at home and you are too lazy to go shopping. What are you going to have for your 3 meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner and your snack time? ඉතින් මේව තමයි ගෙදර තියෙනවා. ගොඩක් දේවල් තියෙනවා, right? ඉතින් එළියට යන්න කම්මැලි මොන හරි ගන්නත් මොනවද උදේට, දවල්ට සහ රැට කන්නේ සහ snack time එකට. Dairy products ගත්තොත් milk, yogurt, cheese වලින් අපිට තියෙනවා milk, yogurt, cheese, chocolate milk තියෙනවා, string cheese තියෙනවා, cottage cheese තියෙනවා, smoothie තියෙනවා, pudding තියෙනවා. Vegetables ගත්තොත් broccoli, asparagus, bell peppers, corn, avocado, carrots, spinach, sweet potatoes and tomatoes. Fruits ගත්තොත් තියෙනවා strawberries, apple, banana, blueberries, orange juice, watermelon, grapes, mango, pear. Grains ගත්තොත් ඒ කියන්නේ bread, cereal, pasta ගත්තොත් tortillas, cereal, rice, bread, pasta, popcorn, crackers, bagel, oatmeal තියෙනවා. Protein ගත්තොත් meat, beans and nuts තමයි එකට අයිති වෙන්නේ. Eggs, tuna, hamburger, nuts, chicken, tofu, beans, salmon, pork chops තියෙනවා. So if I was to have breakfast, right, I would definitely have milk and cereal. If I was to have lunch, right, I would eat 2 slices of bread along with orange juice and some chicken. For night, I would have a slice of salmon, or get the salmon ready along with some vegetables sliced up for a salad. So I would have bell pepper, carrots, tomatoes, and then boil some broccoli and corn and keep it on my side as well. Right, for my snack time, I would definitely have some fruit. So I would snack on blueberries, grapes, and also because there's nuts, I would snack on nuts. Okay. Nowadays, many people choose ready-made food and refuse to cook at home. Why do you think this happens? I think this happens because people are busy, right? They don't have time to cook, and also it's much cheaper because if you go to buy the ingredients and then cook the meal, it could be much more expensive, and also it's much easier. So you don't have to stay near the cooker and stir it and get it ready. You just pick it up on your way, eat it on the way, and just go home, have a wash and sleep. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages? So the positives are, it's easy, or you can say it's convenient, it's cheaper, it's also really tasty, or rather tastier, right? But what are the disadvantages? Health problems. Sometimes we think it's much cheaper, but sometimes it could be really expensive as well. Unknowingly, we think it's cheap, but then when we actually have a look at the cost. It could be much more expensive, right? What are your favorite healthy food and unhealthy food? How often do you eat them? I think I used to eat a lot of unhealthy food, and lately I've realized that I should start eating healthy. So I think my favorite unhealthy food would be pizza. Okay. Burgers, submarines, French fries, Coke. Those are the unhealthy ones. Healthy food, I like to eat salad, rice, yogurt. I like to drink milk, a lot of water. I like to drink a lot of water. I sometimes like to eat sushi. I'm not a fan of it, but sometimes, right? So just looking at some more sample answers. I would have orange juice, cereal, fruit, yogurt, sweet potatoes for breakfast, mixed fried rice and fried chicken for lunch, and toast and pasta for dinner. I will put carrots, bell pepper, corn and egg for the mixed rice. I will make a cheese and egg toast or pasta and a fruit salad to have for dinner. I will have some popcorn for the snack time with a little bit of milk. Why you would buy it from outside is the positives and the negatives about money, time, it's current, less cleaning, taste, but it's obviously unhealthy. Practice question 3. Preparing food at home. Talk about the following. How many meals do you prepare? සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ලංකාවේ හැටියට we prepare 3 meals, right? And people prepare breakfast, lunch and dinner. So usually we also prepare 3 meals, right? Breakfast would be something really quick, like maybe a sandwich or maybe cereal or maybe oats or sago, sao, right? Or maybe we have the kola kanda, like the porridge, right? Or milk rice and lunumiris. So those are the things we usually have in the morning. And so it's kind of a quick thing that we prepare. But lunch we also prepare in the morning because the kids, myself, my husband, we all go out, we leave home early morning. So what we do is we prep lunch also in the morning. So we definitely prepare rice and curry. And for dinner, again, we do prepare something because the kids want something different. So either it's pittu or we have hoppers, we have string hoppers, we have pasta, noodles, sandwich, or sometimes a salad, or we just have, chicken, or we make the French fries at home, or we make, some kind of the rolls or the cutlets to have with a slice of bread. So we usually prepare all 3 meals at home. What time do you usually prepare breakfast, lunch and dinner? So breakfast and lunch, we kind of start preparing at 5 o'clock and we're done by 6:30 a.m. Dinner, we have an early dinner because the kids obviously want to eat early. So we have a dinner at 6:30. So we finish preparing dinner around 6 o'clock in the evening. Who helps you prepare breakfast, lunch and dinner? So I've got my favorite person who helps me, Kama, right? So she's the one who helps me with the cooking and with the household chores. What is your favorite food to prepare? I like to prepare pasta because I really like eating pasta. So, and you could make it differently time to time. So you could bake the pasta with different things, maybe fish or maybe cheese, with aubergine, with peppers. It could be vegetarian. So I really like making pasta. Some people call it pasta, right? What is your least favorite to prepare, I think it is hoppers because it takes a lot of time and it requires a lot of skill. So I'm not a great fan of making hoppers. Do you like to make desserts? Yes, I do like to make it because it's yummy. So I would make pudding or jelly. So that's what I would usually make. I rarely make different types of cake. Do you usually prepare healthy food? Yes, I do. I mean, at home, I try to make it healthy as possible. So we have mashed potatoes, we have salad. If we're making chicken, we just don't put oil or anything. So we just boil the chicken and just put a bit of pepper and salt. We make rice and curry with less oil and, we try to make it healthy as possible. How often do you eat at a restaurant or fast food? People who know me know I used to eat a lot out because I leave home early, I get back late, and it's difficult for me to kind of, take the food from home. But now I've made it a point to take food. So actually, eating from out has reduced at my place, but we probably eat twice a month or once a month from a restaurant. Can you cook well? I don't know if I cook well. The others need to tell me, but yes, I assume I cook well. I make chicken, dal, rice, omelets, bean curries, cuttlefish, crabs really well. And Kama taught me how to make crabs and it's yummy. Out of the above list, which ones are easy to prepare? I think chicken is really easy, dal is really easy, beans really easy. Who in your family can cook better than you? I think it's my sister. She can cook better than me. Because I don't know, I've eaten her food and it's quite tasty. So I think she makes better food than myself. So choose one of the dishes you mentioned above and explain how you prepare it. Don't forget to mention the ingredients you need, right? So you can talk about something that you like to make. The chicken curry or the crab curry, right? So how you take all the ingredients. So you would need garlic, you would need curry leaves, you would need onion, and then you need a bit of oil. I put it into the pan and then I heat it up, right? And when that's happening, you put the crabs in. Oh, sorry. You have to put chili powder, okay, and chili pieces, salt as well. And then you put the crabs in and you kind of stir it a bit. Once that's done, you then add coconut milk to it. So that's the crab curry I make. But you can talk about it using these words. මේ වචනත් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Peel, slice, grate, pour, mix. මම අර ටික නිකන් ටක් ගාලා කිව්වා. ඕගොල්ලෝ වචන පාවිච්චි කරලා හොඳට කතා කරන්න. මම නිකන් outline එකක් දෙනවා විතරයි. Right? ඕගොල්ලෝ වචන පාවිච්චි කරලා කතා කරන්න. Whisk, boil, fry, roll, stir, simmer, poach, bake, roast, grill. Okay? Ingredients උත් පාවිච්චි කරන්න අපිට අඩංගු දැ. මොනවද දාන්න ඕනේ, right? හොඳට මැටි වරන්දක් අරගෙන ඒකට අමු මිරිස්, සුදු ලූණු, කරපිංචා, ලූණු දාලා ඔක්කොම හොඳට තෙලෙන් චුට්ටක් බැදගෙන ඇවිල්ලා මිරිස් කුඩු කෑලි මිරිස් ලුණු දාලා හොඳට හැඳි ගන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ crabs ටික දාලා චුට්ටක් වෙලා හැඳි ගාලා ඒත් එක්කම හොඳට පොල් කිරි දානවා. So that's what I make. ඊට පස්සේ sauce ටිකකුත් අන්තිමට දානවා just to get the flavor, right? So ඕගොල්ලෝ දාන ඒවා ටික ඕගොල්ලන්ට දාලා කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. Practice question 4, snack time. Watch the video once and take down notes. Video එක බලන ගමන් notes ලියා ගන්න. දැන් notes ලියන්නේ කොහොමද? Should they be complete sentences? No. When you're making notes, නිකන් bullet points දාලා ටක් ගාලා ලියා ගන්න. Cut veggie. මොන හරි vegetables නා. Okay? Bake. 2 with 270 Celsius. Hari මොකක් හරි, right? Add chocolate chip. Choc chip. ඉතින් ඔය වගේ පිළිවෙලට note down කරගන්න. Then play the video again and do the dubbing and explain how the cookie is made, right? So there are two here, right? මේකක් තියෙනවා, තව එකක් තියෙනවා. කොහොමද මේක හදන්නේ කියන එක දාන්න. So it's more like something to eat here which looks yummy. Link is here. Link is there below your video as well. So please make sure you watch it. And when you watch it, ඊට පස්සේ dub කරන්න. ඒ ලියාගත්ත notes බලලා. Add this, then this, cut, stir, chop, ඔයව දාලා කියන්න. ඊට පස්සේ බලන්න ඒක හොඳට turn out වෙනවද කියලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ dub කරාම. Right? There is another one for you. Watch the video once. මේ වෙන කෑමක්. Caramel bread popcorn. Right? Then play the video again, dub karanna notes balagena, and explain how the caramel bread popcorn is made. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ හදලා බලන්න. Right? So hope you have done that by now. The link is there for you below the video, right? I will show you what I have written in complete sentences. Ingredients. 1 tablespoon melted butter, 1 egg yolk, 1/4 of teaspoon vanilla extract, 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 to 3 tablespoons of chocolate chips. Mix all the ingredients, then microwave for 1 minute and enjoy. 1000-watt microwave should be used. Next one, ingredients. 5 bread slices, sugar 3 tablespoons, butter 1 tablespoon, 1/4 of cup milk. Cut the bread into small cubes, put them in a pan. Keep stirring on low flame, roast for 5 to 10 minutes until crispy. Keep aside, stop. Oops, there you go. I think there's 2 dots there. Let me just put 1 dot. There you are. Add sugar and cook until golden and add butter and mix well. Add milk gradually until it turns foamy and thick, then roast the bread for about 2 minutes. Spread out the bread and let it cool completely. ඔන්න තියෙනවා ingredients ටිකක් දාලා ඕගොල්ලන්ට dub කරන්න පුළුවන් විදිය. ඉතින් කවුරු හරි කරේ නැත්නම් ඒක මේක බලාගෙන හරි try කරන්න. It's a really fun activity. Try making it at home. මම try කරලා තියෙනවා. That's why I have put it up for you. So you can try it and see. And if it turns out well, you could probably share your ideas. Okay? So I'm not doing a cookery class, don't worry. Okay? ඉතින් මේක තමයි මට ඕගොල්ලන්ට expose කරන්න ඕනුනේ. ඊට අමතරව මම මෙන්න මේ last activity එකෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු උනේ process එකක්. දැන් මොන හරි දෙයක් හදන විදියක් තියෙනවනේ. ඒක අපිට ඕන වෙනවා academic writing task 1 වලට. So if you are going or hoping to do academic IELTS, then this kind of little process writing is really useful. ඉතින් ඒක ලියන්න මම දාලා දුන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කතා කරන්නත් පුළුවන් වෙන්න. Right? So I think we've covered some good activities in this lesson. They're quite interesting and it helps you to talk, right? These questions are like a part 1 question, right? So this will help you to prepare yourself for this kind of topic, right? ඊට අමතරව සමහරක් ඒවා part 2 එකට එන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා තියෙනවා. මේව නම් ගොඩක්ම writing වලට උදව් වෙන්න, but for you to feel confident when you're speaking, right? Again, these questions could come up for a typical part 3, right? That's why I put these questions And I did this topic with you to make you realize that different topics could come up for your IELTS speaking test. මේ අපි හැමදාම දකින දන්න දේවල් නෙවෙයි. එතනින් එහාට ගිය topics උත් අපිට එන්න පුළුවන්, right? So with that we have come to the end of this lesson, cooking.